Good evening, everybody, and welcome back inside the Don W. Locker Gymnasium for tonight's DragonVision presentation of your Clinton Dragons and Lady Dragons here at home against the visitors from Hardin Valley, the Hawks and the Lady Hawks. My name is Jim Harris, joined again by Lecia Watson. And Lisa, I'm telling you, we have got, I think, a really good game on tap here tonight. Obviously, Clinton off to, at least in the last 22 seasons, their best start at 8-0. We're racking our brains up here trying to remember if there's been a better start. And certainly in the 25 years I've been associated with this program, I don't even think we've gone on an 8-game win streak at any point. What a great start to the season, and this team is just going to keep getting better. Yes, Jim, I agree with you. We can't think of I can't think of a time when we started out 8-0. It's uncharted territory. Even when in the 70s and 80s, maybe, but I don't think that. But maybe in when Shelley was here, I know they went far in postseason play, but I'm not sure that they had an 8-0 start. And there's not a lot of teams that do get to boast of an 8-0 start at any point in their program's history, so certainly a feather in the cap. And what a great win over at Powell on Friday night. We were not able to be there, but you were saying that we got off to the early lead at Powell. Since the Lady Panthers were at home, they did what they do at home, rallied late, but we were able to hold on. A big win in a really tough place to play. Yes. It's hard to win at Powell. It seems like every year, we talked about this in the locker room before the game, we don't shoot well at Powell. But we started out, we hit a lot of threes in the first half. And then we popped out in the second half, got cold a little bit. They made a little bit of a run, got in within 10 or so. And then we just had to pull out, and at the late in the game, hit a lot of good free throws. 53-44 the final score. Yeah. Clinton goes to 8-0. Tonight they welcome in a Hardin Valley team. We know their coach well. Jennifer Galloway is down there. She's been there since Hardin Valley was our district mate. Tell us a little bit about this team. One thing we always know about Hardin Valley, you and I talked about this earlier, they always seem to have size inside. They do. They growing big at Hardin Valley. Yeah. I don't know what Jennifer is feeding them, but whatever it is, it's working. That's one thing that Hardin Valley does have this year is they do have a presence inside. And Clinton is aware of that. Coach talked about that before the game. We're going to have to be aware of their big girl inside. She's got a plan for her. They're also a good shooting team. They've got some girls that can hit some threes. So as far as how we're matched against each other, player for player, we probably have an edge, but it is going to be a competitive game tonight. Two well-coached teams going up against one another, and yes. Two teams with a lot of history, despite, again, not being district mates anymore. This is another one of those sneaky good rivalries that's popped up on the schedule every now and again, and it's great to see Hardin Valley back here in Clinton. Yeah, Clinton's going to have to play their game. And not lose control. I think one of the things that I'd love to see them do this game is to minimize their turnovers a little better. Hardin Valley is a good defensive squad, and so we're going to have to really work hard this game at making those smarter passes and protecting the ball. And again, not those lazy looping passes. No. Two-handed chest pass. That's what I want to see. So we are getting ready for the pregame festivities here, including the playing of the national anthem. So we'll have that for you. Fortunately for all of you, again, the Dramamine supply in the city of Clinton will be safe, as I am not operating the camera tonight. Praise the Lord. So that's a good thing. I think we can all agree. We did good, Jim. We were all right. The camera was that is not. I'm great with words. I'm a words guy, Lisa. Pictures not necessarily my bag. You are. So we are about ready for the pregame festivities here at the Don W. Locker Gymnasium. We'll turn things over here in just a moment to the dulcet tones of PA announcer Jason Hammock.
Tonight's game between the Hardin Valley Lady Hawks and the Clinton Lady Dragons. At this time, fans, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, kindly removing your caps for the playing this evening of our national anthem.
There is our national anthem here on this Tuesday night, December the 5th, 2023. Getting ready for the introduction of the starting lineups. Hardin Valley will be dressed in their navy blue road uniforms with the white numerals and the Carolina blue trim. Lady Dragons, of course, will be in their familiar white home unis with the orange numerals and black trim. So getting ready for the introduction to the starting lineups. I know we can get started because Ann Broom has arrived.
Yes, she is definitely a fixture at Clinton High School.
Number 42, Kamaya Love.
Kamaya Love getting the start here tonight in the post.
At the guard, number 22, Lily Atkinson.
Lily Atkinson getting the start tonight as well for the Lady Hawks.
Guard, number 20, Ava Claire Rather.
Man, the camera work is already so much better. It's nice
That is back.
No offense, man. No offense, Brian.
He's talked about the other night, Brian, when he had to do
You
it.
didn't go to school for it.
Guard, number 3, Kendra.
Brian did a great job the other night. I think we can all agree on that.
Yes.
He did a fantastic job.
Lady Hawks are
Any
coached
chance
by
I could
Jennifer
picture the
Collins.
lineups? Do you have theirs? Is that there?
So now the introduction of the Clinton Lady Dragons lineup. Too bad that man's not going to have any first names for these young ladies wearing orange and black. Don't listen to Diamond Clear. Stick with us here on DragonVision. Good crowd on hand here tonight for an early December Tuesday night game. I know for a fact that there are some parents that are probably having split duties tonight. Choir performance at the middle school.
That and probably doing some last-minute Christmas shopping.
If you consider December the 5th last-minute Christmas shopping, I don't know if you and I can be friends anymore, Lisa. If that's last minute,
Are you a Christmas Eve shopper?
I try to avoid it because that is my birthday, but I am a late shopper. I am a late shopper.
Bailey Burrows starting for Clinton, along with Lainey Carmichael.
Josie Moody.
Josie Moody, of course, getting the start here tonight.
At another wing, number 13, Allie York.
Allie, our sharpshooter. Josie, our finesse player.
And I got to tell you, the other night I thought Allie's defense was really
Yes.
outstanding to close out that Meigs County game.
Yes.
Addie Gamble, of course, is defense personified in high school basketball.
Amen.
So we're about ready to get things started here. Looks like Ava Claire Rather will be jumping for Hardin Valley.
They're already set up in their defensive tip.
Yes, they are. So here we
Need to
go.
set
It'll
up
be
an
Moody against Rather, and the opening tip controlled by Clinton. Addie Gamble with it into the front court now for Allie York. York working at the top of the key. Nice pass down to Gamble. Gamble could not haul that one in, and the loose ball goes to Kamaya Love. Into the hands now of Kendra West. West, the point guard, brings it up into the front court. Shot on the way from Cameron Butcher, no good. Rebound grab by Moody. And Josie spins out of trouble near midcourt, now crosses the timeline, looking to drive, has it poked away. Kendra West comes up with it now for Hardin Valley Lady Hawks, trying to get something started on the offensive end. Good defense out there. Lily Atkinson harassed by a couple of Lady Dragons. Now it's back in the hands of West, and she'll recycle out front. Minute gone by in a scoreless game here. Here is Rather. Dumps it off to Love on the left side. Gets it out for West. Three ball, no good. Rebound off to Moody again. She's already got a pair here in the early going. Here's York. York turns the corner. Kicks it outside now for Gamble. Gamble thought about the three, pulls it down, drives inside. Has to get it back outside to Moody. Moody for York. York head fake. Free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound grabbed by Butcher. Butcher did a good job boxing out that time, keeping Josie Moody off the ball.
Allie likes to drive that lane and do them short floaters. Her strength is not really the jump shot, but she likes to do those floaters or definitely shoot those threes.
Here's Butcher spinning back outside for West for three, knocks it down. Game's first points belong to the Hardin Valley Lady Hawks. 6:02 left. Here's York with it, 3-0 Hardin Valley. Moody for Carmichael. Carmichael back over here to Moody. Laney for three, near side, can't get it to go. Rebound grab by Burrows. Burrows trying to post up, and there's going to be a foul called on the floor. It's going to be whistled against number 20. That'll be Ava Claire Rather. 5:42 left to play here in this first quarter. Inbounds pass to Carmichael. Carmichael for Burrows inside. Burrows.
Good move.
Little head fake there in the lane. She puts it up and in.
Little short hook shot there.
3-2.
Clinton in their press, hoping to cause some havoc.
Here's West, pull-up jumper, and she knocks it down. She's got all 5 Hardin Valley points, 5-2.
Yeah, Coach told them out of our press, it's important to start recognizing where the shooters are.
Foul on Butcher. So that'll be her first. Team second.
We got to get better at recognizing where our opponents, where the shooters are.
5:15 left to go. Here's Carmichael. Nice dump down for Burrows. Burrows again with the head fake. Little misdirection.
Little move.
And Bailey Burrows makes it 5-4. Tell you what, I have always said when Bailey Burrows I've always said when Bailey Burrows really starts to feel herself offensively, that's going to be a scary time.
It is. When that girl starts getting those moves and on the money. That was a late whistle for a foul on Josie Moody.
Her first, team's first. 5-4 with 5 minutes left to play. 4:55 actually. Here is Adkisson working it around the perimeter. Finds its way over to the shooter, no good. Another rebound for Burrows. Burrows, cross-court pass for Carmichael to get it up into the front court. Allie York this time will take the long three, misses the shot, rebound grab by West. So the point guard West brings it back up into the front court in a hurry. Stops on a dime on the left elbow, kicks it over on the right side. That's Butcher for three, no good. Rebound tracked down in the corner by Rather. Now dumps it inside for Love. Love keeps it alive. And the ball going to be controlled by Clinton. Good hustle down there on the defensive end. Here's Gamble up ahead for Moody. Moody through contact and one. If you ask me, Josie may have gotten away with one right there, but it is going to be a foul on Hardin Valley.
We will take all the good luck we can get right there.
So that foul will be on Adkisson, her first, team's third.
Well, I just like seeing Josie take it to the rim and be aggressive up there.
Knocks down the free throw, and the Lady Dragons have their first lead of the night at 7-5. So here is West for Butcher in the corner. Adkisson for three. That one's off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped around, kept alive, last touched, I think, by Clinton. And it will be Hardin Valley basketball with 3:55 left to play here in quarter number one. Substitution is checked in. That is Bella Bukola.
Thank goodness. They called a walk on that possession, so that basket did not count.
So wave the basket off, turnover on the play. Addie Gamble inbounds it to Moody, and they'll conspire to bring the ball into the front court with 3:49 to play. Gamble for Carmichael, top of the circle. Great dump down for Burrows. Burrows, high shot. Couldn't get that one to go.
Okay.
Love comes out of there with the carom.
Bailey needs to recognize. Oh, goodness.
Oh, there's a nice move by Kendra West, and West has all 7. Hardin Valley points, and it's tied 7 apiece. 3:26 left to go. Moody harassed out there by Butcher. Looking to drive on that right side. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Moody. Good defense inside by Adkison. And so with 3:17 left, Bailey Burrows going to get a breather. Sydney Harrell on for the first time tonight. The 6th member of the starting 6.
Yeah, they went with their small lineup, so we could. That's a perfect opportunity to give Bailey the rest she deserves.
There's Cameron Butcher driving. She's going to be fouled on the play. So it's going to be
fouled by Addie Gamble.
So it's going to be on Gamble, her first, team second. Butcher becomes the first non-Kendra West to score for Hardin Valley. It's 8-7 now. Lady Hawks with the early lead by 1. Moody takes a seat. Hutchison checks in. Kensley Hutchison getting her first action of the night. Shot by Butcher is up and it is good. It is 9-7 with 3 minutes left to play here in the game's opening period. Here's Gamble, almost has it poked away by Butcher. She regathers. Now it's Gamble driving through contact. Shot too strong off the window. Rebound comes off the glass to Adkison. Here comes West, back the other way in a hurry for Hardin Valley. Lady Hawks 3-2 on the season.
They've got to call that. Good call, good call.
And that is going to be an offensive foul. Cameron Butcher will be the guilty party. That'll be her second, team's 4th.
Yeah.
Got a timeout on the floor taken by Hardin Valley. 30-second timeout. 9-7 the score.
Yeah, Addie Gamble's real good. She drew that foul by fighting over the top of that screen. And once you set a screen, you can't move. So contact was made, drew the foul. Smart play by Addie Gamble.
You know, she just picked up a personal foul a moment ago. What amazes me about Addie, we talk about what an aggressive defender she is. She does a pretty good job, knock on wood, of staying out of foul trouble.
Yeah, she does. She still plays hard.
Yeah, controlled aggression.
Like her half speed. It's still a nuisance to the opponents.
She plays with what I like to call focused aggression.
Yes, yes.
2:42 left to play. Lady Dragons walking the ball into the front court, moving from your right to your left. Nice pass inside for Carmichael, looking to dump it off to a cutting Hutchison. That pass, well designed, little bit lacking in the execution. Now outside, it's Holly Lindsay. Lindsay just checked in for Hardin Valley. She gives it up now for Kendra West. West with 7 points, guarded by Gamble. Gamble almost got the steal, but instead will be whistled for her second personal foul, team's 3rd. 2:14 left to play here in the first quarter.
We'll have to make a defensive change right here with Addie out, putting Josie Moody on West from Hardin Valley.
So like the free throw thing, I think I just jinxed Addie by talking about no foul trouble, and here she is sitting down on the bench with her second foul. 9 points now for West, 11-7. The broadcaster jinx is real, Lisa. Never ever doubt it.
I got to get used to that.
Oh,
there you
that
go.
is a foul. That's going to be on Kendra West. Josie Moody hit the ground awfully hard.
Josie should be going to the line, being their 5th foul.
So 5th foul against Hardin Valley.
At the line for the Lady Dragons, number 10, Josie Moody.
So Moody already with 3 points in the contest, looking for 4 and 5 here. There is 4.
Good shot, Josie.
11-8 the score, minute 52 left to play. Second shot for Josie is up and good. And it's 11-9 with a minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Here's West. West into the front court in a hurry. Stops, pops from 17, won't go. Rebound collected by Carmichael. Carmichael outlet pass for Harrell. Up ahead now for York. York will wait for her teammates. 90 seconds to play. Game's opening quarter. Nice pass. Burrows could not get the little turnaround to go.
No, but good read by Clinton from
Really good
noticing that
find.
mismatch.
Here is a missed shot by West. West can't get the rebound. Moody comes out of there with it, but then the ball turned over. There's a block shot for Josie Moody.
Woo!
With a minute 13 left to play.
Well,
Ball out of bounds to Hardin Valley, who, by the way, got away with at least 2 personal fouls on that.
yeah,
sequence.
that made Josie mad, which prompted that block, I believe.
Yeah.
How did they?
So there is a foul. Sydney Harrell going to be the guilty party here for Clinton. Hey, Matt, can you make sure they have their first names? They only got our last names. 71 seconds left. Ball inbounded to Holly Lindsay. Now to West. West out front, working to drive, gets it inside the love. Nice hands there by Moody. Deflected that ball into the hands of Bailey Burrows. Here comes Allie York the other way. York to Burrows. Burrows looking to drive. Spins
good
in the
move.
lane.
She gets killed and no whistle.
Lot of contact in there, but no whistle. You can hear the slap on the wrist up here. As it is, Hardin Valley basketball, Kendra West controls. Looks like they're going to play for, if not the final shot of the half, or the quarter rather, but certainly the first. Oh, never mind. There's a deep 3 put up and in. Lily Adkisson, her first bucket of the night, gives Hardin Valley.
I told you, Hardin Valley's typically a good 3-point shooting team. We're going to have to get out there and defend.
Largest
And
lead
here
of the
comes
night for
Laney
Hardin
to pay
Valley.
it back. Oh, Laney.
Carmichael's 3, well short, and the rebound comes off once again to Hardin Valley. 14-9. Ball dribbled off the foot. Now it's Moody with 5 seconds. Hounded, coming up the court. Harrell for Carmichael. Gets it off before the buzzer.
Oh, good shot.
That almost when it would have counted had it gone. At the end of 1 quarter of play, the Clinton Lady Dragons lead the Hardin Valley Lady Hawks. Or excuse me, they trail the Lady Hawks 14-9. Good first quarter there, especially for Hardin Valley. Kendra West with 9 points in the early going. She leads all scorers.
A little bit of a slow start for us. We've already got 5 turnovers.
That's one thing we wanted to see them cut down on tonight.
We've got to start minimizing our turnovers. And a lot of that, Jim, is you can't take away from the defensive team of the opponent. Sometimes they create those, but a lot of times they're unforced.
Yeah.
And those unforced turnovers are what kills you.
Yep. Yeah, it's one thing to get beaten by a better team. It's a whole other thing to get beaten by yourself.
Yeah.
So 14-9 as we get ready to start the second quarter of play. And here we go, back underway. Here inside the Donnie Dome, Jim Harris, Lecia Watson high above the action for you here. As that pass deflected out of bounds. Now it will be Clinton basketball headed back the other way, down by 5. Largest deficit of the night so far for Clinton. Here's York. York for Burrows. Allie loses control of the ball, and it's going to be picked up by Lily Adkisson. Another unforced error right there for the Lady Dragons. Outside, here's Adkisson, pulls up, puts up the little 15-footer, and it's good. Adkisson now with 5 points, and it's 16-9, largest lead of the night for Hardin Valley. Here's Allie York looking to answer with a 3, can't get it to go. Rebound going to be fought
Josie
for
Moody
on the ground.
ground.
That's going to be... Are they going to say tied up? It is going to be tied up, and it will be Clinton basketball. So Allie York will inbound. 7:11 left to play here in quarter number 2. York inbounds it. Here's Sydney Harrell for 3 from the opposite corner. Won't go. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Laney Carmichael. So 7 minutes left. Pulling up in the lane, Kendra West. 11 points in this first half.
You can see the big difference when Addie Gamble is not in the game. It changes our whole defensive scheme and effort. She just puts so much pressure on their point guard.
Certainly, I would assume that that kind of fuels them as well. So a little fuel for the fire on the bench right now for Clinton. Here is a pass inside, broken up and stolen away. Kendra West comes out of there with it. 18-9 the score. Lady Dragons need a defensive stop here. Here's West driving, shot no good off the side of the backboard. Rebound tracked down though by Hardin Valley. Back out to Atkinson on the left wing. She hands it off there for West, and West will reset. 6:12 left to play here in this first half. Love with the ball, top of the key. Hands it off there to West. West gets it over the outstretched arm of Lainey Carmichael, who was a little bit late. Looks like getting past that screen that was set. Here's Carmichael on the other end. Now for Allie York. York cruises back around the perimeter. Moody inside for Burrows. Burrows drives in. Finally, they're going to call that.
Amen.
She gets hammered inside. That's going to be the first foul on Bella Bacola. And it's the first foul against Hardin Valley here in the second quarter. 5:39 left to play. Burrows at the line to shoot a pair. Burrows has been getting manhandled down low. Nice to see them actually reward her effort. Here is Burrows with the foul shot. She's got 5 points. She and Josie Moody, the only Lady Dragons to score so far tonight.
Yeah, we've got to see some more spread out scoring. That's what's typically helped us win games, is when we get 4 girls in double figures at least.
Second one up and good. 6 points for Bailey. And with 5:37 left to play, lead back to 9, 20-11. Here's Atkinson in the front court. Little miscommunication on the pass. Rather tied up with Moody in the back court. Oh, she tried to save it, but it goes to Allie York. York lays it up and in, and the Lady Dragons back within 7, 20-13. Into the front court now comes West. West with it, guarded there by number 3, Easterday.
That should have been over and back. That touched the line. The referee saw it, but the way didn't call it. Maybe he thought the defensive player had tipped it. I don't know.
Underneath, another block for Josie Moody, and the ball pulled out of there by Topanga Easterday. And now it's Bailey Burrows outside for York for 3. Buries it! Allie York with the triple. And just like that, Clinton back to within 4, 20-16.
I love Allie York's attitude about shooting. She's going to shoot till she's on. I love that. A lot of girls quit shooting. You got to keep shooting.
Here's a turnaround from Love. It's no good. Topanga Easterday, I was telling Matt Hagen during the JV game, I was like, that little girl's a ball player. Didn't realize who exactly I was looking at. She has proven my point here tonight. That was great defense that last trip.
Yes, yes. She's fast like Addie, and so if she learns to not reach in so much, she's going to be a defensive force for Clinton High School. Oh my goodness.
Here's a miss and then a rebound inside. Cameron Butcher with her first field goal of the night. Makes it 22-16, 4:14 left to play. York with it. Timeout going to be taken by the Lady Dragons with 4 minutes and 7 seconds left to play here in quarter number 2. 22-16, Lady Dragons starting to get into a little bit more of a rhythm on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, now this is where we've got to be offensive minded. This is the time when we say we've got to take it to the hole. You've got to create some offense, draw fouls, create some defensive, weaknesses, and attack those. This is the time that we want to actually take it to the hole. Look for those shooting opportunities and take them.
So 4:07 left to play here in this first half rather. Ball inbounded, stolen away by Butcher. She puts it up, can't get it to go. Here's West. West with the rebound, gets it back outside. No good, and here comes Allie York the other way, lays it up and in. Allie York with 7 points. And it's 22-18, 3:45 left to play first half. Cameron Butcher into the front court now. Butcher right side, guarded by York. Her shot falls off the side of the rim, no good. Burrows with a rebound up ahead. Here's Josie Moody. Moody lays it up and in. And the Lady Dragons back within 2, 22-20. We've got a timeout on the floor taken by Hardin Valley as they want. Did Clinton take that? Clinton took that timeout to talk things over.
They did? We took a timeout there?
That's what Matt said. So a timeout taken. Yeah, I thought that was Galloway as well, so have to wait and see.
I mean, I wouldn't know why we would take a timeout on a run.
Yeah.
That's usually their.
Yeah, I think that was. I think that was their timeout, but we'll see.
Chicken tenders, cheese sticks, and much, much more.
The only reason maybe Coach may have taken a timeout if she did is setting up a new defense to combat this run that we're on.
So 22-20, Lady Dragons have woken up here.
Put Addie Gamble back in the game. So we've got Addie and Topanga in there.
I was going to say that is going to be a scary and annoying backcourt for the opposition. Because you can just tell Easterday just looks fast. Addie is, again, hustle personified. You got Laney, Bailey, and Allie on the floor with them right now. So with the ball, it's Ava Claire Rather. Working it down low, there's Love. Love broke away from her defender, puts it up and in. 24-20, 3:07 left to play here in quarter number 2. Gamble for York for 3, buries it.
Allie York from way down.
Allie's found her groove.
Allie has woken all the way up. It's 24-23, Lady Dragons back to within 1. Here's a handoff up top for Rather. Rather to Love. Love hands it off up top for West. She drives down the right side. There's a foul on Bailey Burrows.
You know, one of the things that we try to teach our post players, and Bailey loves to block. She loves to make that block. But if, you know, she's 7 foot tall with her arms straight up.
Yeah.
That makes an offensive player have to change their shot. So when you go for that block, you're at risk of definitely fouling that player.
First foul shot by West is up and good. 14 points now for her on the night. Strong game from Kendra West. Second one, also good. 26-23, 3-point advantage now for Hardin Valley. Clinton with the ball. Here's Carmichael into the front court. York, Burrows, Easterday, and Gamble on the floor with her. Here's Allie up top. Dumps it down low for Carmichael. Back outside for Easterday. Floater on the baseline, won't go. Burrows with the rebound and the putback, though. And the Lady Dragons back to within 1. 26-25, 2:14 left to play in what has been a wildly entertaining first half of basketball. Here is West at the free throw line. Back and forth we go.
I don't think that girl has missed a shot.
28-25. It certainly seems that way. She is certainly having a phenomenal first half. There's a pass. Probably looked better in Addie's head. Tried to wrap that around the defender. And Hardin Valley comes back the other way. Here's a 3 from number 23, Lindsay. That shot no good. Rebound comes off to Clinton. Here's Allie York. York.
We got a mismatch inside. There we go. She read it.
Carmichael working on Lindsay. Can't get it to go. A little bit too strong with that left hand, and the rebound comes off to Kamaya Love. 85 seconds left to play here in the first half. Lindsay hands it off now to West, and West will reset. West for Adkison on that left wing. 65 seconds left to play. Here's Lindsay. Trying to get it down low for Micaiah Love, and it's going to go out of bounds. It will belong to the Lady Dragons with 59.8 seconds remaining. So the ball inbounded. It'll be York to Gamble. Starting five back in right now for Clinton to close out this first half. 50 seconds to play. Here's Burrows.
Good
nice give and go
go
with Lainey Carmichael, and Carmichael with her first field goal of the night. Makes it 28-27 with 40 seconds to play.
Lainey's been kind of silent this first half. I'm hoping she's saving it all for the second half.
Here is West with a drive, high off the window, won't go. Love with the rebound, strong with the left hand, can't get the follow. Rebound to Burrows. Burrows for Gamble, up ahead, stolen away. Well read by Lily Adkison. Adkison undercuts the pass, comes back the other way in a hurry. Here's West. West will pull up. Her jumper no good.
She missed
Rebound
one.
knocked out of bounds off of Hardin Valley. So it goes off of Bella Bucola, and it will be Clinton ball with 10.6 seconds left. Clinton can take the lead heading into halftime this trip. Here they come into the front court. 7 seconds to play. Josie Moody hounded by Lindsay. Fall away, no good, and that is how the first half ends. Our score, Hardin Valley 28, Clinton 27. We're going to cut the mics for a skosh, do a little math, come back and give you some first half numbers. The Lady Dragons trail by 1 here at home on DragonVision. Welcome back, everybody. A brief respite there. We are back, though, as halftime is upon us. The Clinton Lady Dragons trailing Hardin Valley 28-27. Give you a look at the scoring leaders. I'll start off here with Hardin Valley. Kendra West has been their everything tonight. 17 points. Her first basket was a three-pointer. She has done nothing but hit two-point baskets since then. Couple of free throws mixed in there. 17 points for Kendra West. Lily Adkison has 5 points for Hardin Valley. With 4 points, it's Cameron Butcher, and Kamaya Love has 2 points. Only one Lady Hawk in any semblance of foul trouble. That's Butcher with 2 personal fouls. Lisa?
Yeah, we've got leading scorer for the Lady Dragons in tonight's matchup is Allie York. She finally found her groove. She's got 12 points. She's hit 2 threes and a couple of field goals. We've got Addie Gamble with no points yet, but she has wreaked some havoc on her defense. Bailey Burrows with 8 points. Josie Moody with 7. And Lainey Carmichael with 2. That rounds up our scoring for the Lady Dragons for this first half. We've got to get some more shots off.
Yes. Definitely need that. Obviously, how many turnovers do we have in
so
that
far?
first
We've
half?
got 10 the first half. So if your goal is to get 12 in a game, 12 to 15,
we got to be near perfect here in the second half.
In the second half. So But the positive thing is we've got some blocks. Josie Moody has like 2 or 3 blocks and a lot of deflections.
And like I said, I think it's a really good sign that Bailey seems to be, Bailey Burrows really looking for her shot a little bit more aggressively inside. I know she's got a great outside shot, but I think if she could establish herself as a low post scorer, there's no ceiling to what she can turn into.
Well, that's most definitely true. She's 3 for 7 tonight from the paint, and a lot of them has just been some great moves. She's had a few shots that went in and out. She keeps this up second half. Lately she's been pulling off in most of our games, the last at least 2 games I know of, she's hit a double-double.
Yeah. And she could be a double-double machine, and on most nights she is. Like I said, you like to see her being more aggressive offensively. You already talked about Josie. I just think it's a matter of this group learning. I think they believe in each other just fine at this point, but I think that they each individually have to go, okay, we're a good team because we're all really good ball players, and that includes me. I think once they take that next step of that ownership, and maybe I'm speaking out of turn here as a non-coach, but it just seems like that would be something that the coaching staff would be really happy to see, to have them say, all right, I can depend on that girl, I can depend on that girl. Can they depend on me? And just become
and realize that they can,
and just they can all be the alpha when necessary.
Well, one of the games that I have seen us play the best our abilities when you get Laney and Bailey looking for one another.
Yes.
And
high-low look is unstoppable.
The high-low, last time we snuck in a give and go on them. They wasn't ready for that.
No.
They thought Bailey was going to do her move, and she did. She just handed it off to Laney. I want to see Laney shooting more this second half.
Yes.
Laney's not shot a whole lot. Laney's one of those players that sometimes she'll get in her own head. And she's really unselfish, but there's times, she's a good shooter. She's one of those players that can shoot outside and inside. We've got to have her scoring. Not that we're putting pressure on her, because we're not, but the fact that she can.
Yeah.
She is one of our best offensive players on the team.
And I'm excited as a lover of the three-point shot. I'm really excited to see Allie York starting to find her range from outside. That was certainly a big difference there in the second quarter.
Yeah, those 2 threes that she hit pretty much back to back lit a fire under our scoring right now. Just down by 1. This game's not over.
Nope.
It's going to be a defensive battle. It's going to come down to boards and defense and making every possession count. Coach is out there right now saying, girls, you've got to get more offensive minded. We've got to take care of the basketball. Watch your passes. Don't force it if it ain't there. Do what the defense gives you.
Yeah.
That's what she's telling them in that locker room right now.
And speaking of our Lady Dragons, the girls JV team actually got to play a game. Let's all applaud for that.
Listen, they needed that game. It's hard sometimes for these girls that play JV and dress varsity also.
Yeah.
And they're not getting a whole lot of minutes on the varsity thing, and that means they're not getting, if they haven't played any JV games, their court time's being limited. So that was a well-needed and very good timed game.
And we just want to point out that is not for a lack of trying. It is. I understand there are some schools that have just done away with their JV girls programs because of a lack of interest, which as a basketball fan and as a women's basketball fan, especially here in East Tennessee, the cradle of women's basketball, that seems almost sacrilegious to me.
Well, it is, and that's one thing
sad.
I'm happy about. Now, there's been a few years when we've just not had the numbers.
But we've got the numbers. I don't know if in the past, if the players that were in the pipeline were as excited about getting here as maybe they are now, because now they see.
They want to play.
Yeah.
We're not having to beg girls to try out. They're showing up for tryouts, and that's what success will do.
Yeah.
It'll breed people wanting to come to your school, people wanting to play. So, for our JV squad, that was a big game for them tonight. Even though we didn't come out as the winners of that game, it got them some court time and got them some well-needed experience.
51-45 was the final score. There were various times Clinton trailed by as many as 12 was the largest deficit
they made
I
it a
saw.
game.
They did rally, come back there in the fourth quarter. It got to within 4, I believe, at one point before Hardin Valley was able to pull away with free throws. But like we were saying, though, I'm glad the girls were able to get a JV game in. Coach said I think we get one again on Tuesday for the girls.
Good.
So that is certainly some good news.
Well, when schools do away with it because they don't have the numbers, that's understandable. But if they do away with it because the coach doesn't want to fool with the JV squad for girls, that's sad. Now, that's one thing I have to say about our coach. She has always encouraged having a JV squad and
you know, having watched you coach the JV squad,
yes.
Now watching Megan coach the JV squad, it seems like it's also a great opportunity for the head coach to turn over responsibility and see, you know, hey, if I ever get run, which, you know, doesn't happen a lot, but it could, you know, who's going to react best? You know, I always think that's fantastic. It's a learning opportunity for everyone involved.
Yes. Yes, it is.
So we're about ready to get started here. Quarter number 2. Hardin Valley with the 1-point lead, 28-27. Kendra West with 17 points has been a dynamo tonight for the Lady Hawks.
I haven't seen too many people that Addie Gamble has guarded that has hit as many points.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're screening her a lot, and I'm sure Coach talked about that. We've got to get better at either switching early to help her out, or hedge that, make that girl have to go way around. So I'm sure she's made some of those adjustments in the locker room.
So we shall see what those adjustments look like. As the Lady Dragons. You know, I hadn't glanced down at the home side crowd for a little bit, and we've got a pretty good crowd here for a Tuesday night. Lady Dragons 8-0 on the season. Looking for their 28-27. Here is number 5, Butcher, with the three-pointer to open things up here in the second half. She has 7 points in the game and the lead to 31-27. Here is Gamble for York, down low for Moody. Moody, a little bit too deep inside for that one, gets her own rebound, now lays it off underneath. Lainey Carmichael with the left hand up and in. Carmichael with her second field goal of the night, and it's a 31-29 lead for Hardin Valley.
Good assist there by Josie.
Here is a shot that brings rain off the backboard, and that was Butcher again. She now has 5 points in the half, 9 in the game, 33-29. 7 minutes left, 1 minute gone by here in this third quarter. There is a steal from West. Took it away from Addie Gamble. Excuse me, that was Butcher, now to West. Outside, finds its way through to Adkison. Now it'll be West to reset, picked up there by Gamble. Ball poked away momentarily, then thrown away permanently. 6:39 left to play. 33-29 the score, Clinton basketball. Here's Addie Gamble into the front court. Picked up there by Butcher. Here's Carmichael, pass down low, looking for Burrows. Little bit too tall for Bailey.
That was a quick call by the official. I'm not sure that ball had actually gotten out of bounds yet. But it is what it is.
33-29.
Not a very good pass.
Good idea. I like the idea of getting it down low, but yeah, that pass was just a little bit too tall. 2 minutes gone by here in this third quarter. 4-point lead for Hardin Valley. Here's Butcher with it. Butcher works it around now for Adkison. Long pass up ahead, and it's going to be a turnover back the other way. So the Lady Dragons force a turnover, then give one up. Here's a shot by West, no good. She tracks down her own rebound. Now it's West again in the corner. Dumped down low for Love. Love working against Burrows. Good defense there by Bailey.
Over the back, come on.
And that should be an over the back.
Well,
Not going to be a foul, but on the tie ball, they're going to say it is going to be Clinton basketball.
I mean, 42 didn't even jump for that, so I don't know how that was. She had to be making contact.
33-29.
Thank
There's
goodness.
a foul inside. Lainey Carmichael will be headed to the free throw line.
That's on Kamaya Love. Her first, team first.
So that'll be the first on Love.
Carmichael shooting 2.
First against either team here in the third quarter. Carmichael with the first free throw. Makes it 33-30. And it's a 2-point game. (33-31). Here's West. Up top for Rather. Now back to Adkison. Working it around the perimeter, ends up back in West's hands. Here's Butcher. Butcher drives, baseline, left side, won't go. Love there for the rebound and the putback. 4 points for Kamaya Love, and it's 35-31. Clinton down by 4. Here's Addie Gamble. Slips past the defender, lays it up and in. Addie Gamble off the schneid. And the Lady Dragons back within 2 once again, 35-33. Good end-to-end action here tonight at Clinton. Here is Butcher. Butcher turnaround short. Rebound knocked away from Gamble, and it will be Hardin Valley basketball. 4:24 left to play. West inbounds it. Tries to dump it off. Wow, that pass was, there were 4 people in the vicinity of that pass, and not a single one of them got it. 2 for Hardin Valley. They both just looked at it. Clinton, I think that pass surprised him. Either way, it gets through to the Hardin Valley bench.
I don't know if we're just so tired we can't move our feet or what.
35-33. That just went nowhere. Here is Gamble. Nice pass into the corner. Sydney Harrell short on the 3. Rebound to Bacola. Hands it off there to West at midcourt. Now it's West. Looking to penetrate. Drives. Throws it up. It's no good. And she will go to the line to shoot a pair. Addie Gamble. Yep, that's going to be her third. Team's first. Halfway through this third quarter.
That's one of those shots she was already by you. You just let her go. Especially when you're carrying 2 fouls.
So Topanga Easterday will check back in. Josie Moody will take a seat. Gamble stays out on the floor. 36-33. Second one, no good. And it goes out of bounds off of Clinton. Excuse me, that was Butcher shooting the free throws. 36-33, 3:57 left to play. Ball inbounded to Adkison. Adkison for Rather. Rather outside. Bacola for 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound. Going to be tracked down in the corner. No, out of bounds. It'll stay with Hardin Valley. Addie Gamble doing Addie Gamble things over there in the corner. Could not save it. Ball inbounded. Here is Butcher. Butcher in the lane. Gets it to go. 38-33. Pass cross court. Here's Harrell for York for 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound. Easterday almost able to flip it over to Addie Gamble. Ball controlled finally by Hardin Valley. Now it's Kendra West. 3:21 left to play here. Third quarter, 38-33. Clinton with the 5-point deficit. Hardin Valley with the ball. Here's Butcher. Butcher picked up there out front by Addie Gamble. Now it's Bacola up top. West will pull up. Her jumper in, out, then back in again. Kendra West now with 19 points in the game, and it's back to a 7-point lead. Here's West with the steal. Into the corner, Adkison from the wing buries the 3-pointer.
3-point basket.
8 points for Atkinson, and this is the largest lead of the night for Hardin Valley, 43-33. Lainey Carmichael brings the ball into the front court. Now it's back to Gamble. Gamble, she'll pull up and take the three. That missed everything, and with 2:34 left to go, the clock stops as the ball goes out of bounds. 43-33 the score. Hardin Valley with the lead and just about to have the ball again. Allie York takes a seat. So you're 5 on the floor right now for Clinton, Sydney Harrell, Lainey Carmichael, Bailey Burrows, Josie Moody, and Addie Gamble. Into the front court, here's Butcher. Butcher back to West. Hardin Valley now trying to build on this 10-point lead. Lady Dragons need to string together a few stops and some buckets. Here is Addie Gamble with the first half of that equation. A stop and then a block from behind. Great chase down block by Butcher. And then after the loose ball was controlled by Hardin Valley, they're going to get Lainey Carmichael for her first personal foul, reaching in.
Her first, team second.
43-33, Hardin Valley basketball. Here's that was West up ahead now for Butcher. Butcher controls over there on that right side. Back over here now for West. West looking to drive. Dishes it down low. That is Kamaya Love, and Love matched up against Josie Moody has a size advantage. Just Josie does not have the bulk to match up with that inside. Here's Carmichael for Harrell. Now back outside to Moody. Moody looking to drive. Back outside for Sid. Now it's going to be Bailey Burrows knocking down that jump shot. And Bailey Burrows now with 10 points in the game, 45-35. Lady Dragons hanging around, still within 10. Making it very hard for Hardin Valley in the backcourt as the defense is extended full court. Hardin Valley, though, able to bring it into the forecourt. 64 seconds left to play here in quarter number 3. Here's Butcher. Butcher down low for Love. Love got lost in the paint there.
You know, Love was pretty quiet the first half, but she's scored several points this second half. 6
of her 8 points coming here in this third quarter. Here's Addie Gamble off a nice dish from Sydney Harrell. Shot would not go, and here's Love with another rebound. Love starting to make her presence felt inside. Here is Butcher with an acrobatic left-handed shot, won't go. Rebound on the other side, though, Kendra West, it will go. She has 21, and it's now a 14-point deficit for Clinton. Here's Carmichael dumping it off across the way for Sydney Harrell. Sydney with her first point of the night makes it 49-37 with 10 seconds left. So here's West, 7 seconds on the clock. She throws up an ill-advised shot, but the rebound somehow gets through to her. Turnaround by Rather, no good, and that is how the third quarter will come to an end with the Clinton Lady Dragons trailing the Hardin Valley Lady Hawks by the count of 49-37. Not a quarter that the Lady Dragons want to repeat.
No, they are utilizing their screens. Hardin Valley is. It's hard to get around some of those screens they're setting out top. We're not doing a good job at switching or talking right now. We're having to press, and we're a little bit gassed.
Yeah.
It's all Hardin Valley right now. So the Lady Dragons, though, one thing I know about them is they're not quitters.
Nope.
They've got fight till the end. So this last quarter, we got to make it happen.
Yep. Lady Dragons, of course, undefeated after 8 games.
Look at him. Looks like West is leading the run here in this fourth quarter. Hardin Valley started out with possession of the ball. Oh, out of bounds, our ball.
7:48 left to go. Want to thank the mayor, Wim Shootman, gave us the Hardin Valley boys roster for this evening's contest. So, 49-37, Lady Dragons trailing. Here's a steal. This is Butcher headed back the other way. Addie Gamble cannot get there in time, and that is going to be Butcher now with 10 points in the half. Here's a shot on the other end for Clinton. It's going to be Lainey Carmichael headed to the free throw line.
That's number 3, Kendra West.
So that'll be on West, her second, team's first here in the fourth.
Carmichael shooting 2.
Carmichael's first foul shot is up and good. And Laney now 4 for 4 on the night from the stripe. 6 points in the game, 6 points in the half, 8 for the game. 51-39, Lady Dragons turning up the pressure defensively here. Rather looking to inbound the ball. That's going to be a timeout taken by Hardin Valley. So, no time goes off the clock there as Hardin Valley calls the timeout to avoid the 5-second call there.
Yeah, it was a good defensive effort there by Clinton to force the coach to call that timeout.
51-39 the score. By the way, congratulations to the cheer and dance teams here at Clinton High School.
Yes, both of them going to a competition that gave them a bid to the Nationals. Our dance team got first place, and our cheerleader squad got second.
Here is a steal off the deflection. Clinton comes up with the turnover. Allie York back in the game for the Lady Dragons, looking to drive, dumps it off down low.
To nobody.
She was looking for a cutting Carmichael, but Carmichael hadn't cut yet. 7:07 left to play here. Into the front court, Butcher for 3, off the mark, no good. Moody gets in there, scraps for the rebound. Burrows up ahead for Carmichael, great pass. It's Carmichael with the finish after a dynamite pass from Bailey Burrows.
She walked, no call.
6:48 left to go, ball knocked away from behind. Addie Gamble going to be whistled for a foul. So with 6:43 left.
That's number 1, Gamble.
51-41. That'll be the 4th on Addie. She stays on the floor. Here is West. Back up top for Butcher. Butcher guarded there by Moody. Ball knocked away, and that's going to be a foul on Kendra West, her third.
That's number 3, Kendra West.
Again, like you were talking about, there's no give up in these Lady Dragons.
No,
they are
there's
going to continue playing until the final buzzer.
Listen, the hardest team to beat is a team that won't quit. That's the hardest team to beat.
51-41. 6:20 left to play here in this fourth quarter, pardon me. Here is Carmichael. Carmichael turns the corner left side. Back up top for York. York's 3 off the mark, no good. Rebound grab by Love. And Hardin Valley really starting to dominate inside. That's a tie ball. Good effort there by Lainey Carmichael to tie up Love, and it'll be Clinton basketball with 6:04 left. 51-41. Moody to inbound in the corner for York. Dumps it down low for Burrows. Burrows dribbled it a little bit too hard right there, and the ball loose. Comes back over to Hardin Valley. Here's West. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line. Won't go. Rebound going to be knocked out of bounds off of Hardin Valley. It'll be Clinton basketball with 5:52 left to play here in the fourth quarter. So 51-41, Addie Gamble with it, works to her left. Shot fake, now outside for Allie York. York drives, kicks it back out for Addie. Gamble, top of the circle. looking to drive. Picked up there by Butcher, forced to give the ball up to York. Here's York driving down the lane, lays it off
Good
nicely
pass.
to Bailey Burrows, and Burrows with 12 points in the game. It's an 8-point contest, 51-43, 5:15 to play. Wide open at the other end, Atkinson for three, won't go. Rebound to Laney Carmichael. Carmichael up ahead, pass too strong, looking for Allie York streaking down the court. And is just a little bit too far out in front of her. Addie Gamble going to take a seat. Topanga Easterday will be back in the game for Clinton after this timeout. Timeout taken by Hardin Valley's Coach Galloway. Defense going to be the way the Lady Dragons get back into this. We've seen their defense turn into some offense here in this fourth quarter. Going to need to put about 4 or 5 more of those together.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. These girls you can't give up on Clinton because they're going to fight to the very end. Making plays that they just made with great assist. Allie York driving to the basket, them collapsing, and she dumps it off to Bailey Burrows for a 2-point shot. Those are the kind of plays we need right here in this crunch time. Taking care of the basketball, making every possession count.
Those are the plays that make me, as a Dragon basketball fan, super excited because, these are mostly just sophomores and juniors.
Yes.
So
yes.
Imagine, how much crisper and more effective some of these really nifty ideas are once they actually get the experience to back them up. 51-43.
Right. Coach is going to her face guard man-to-man. She's putting pressure on here. Looking
Ball
to trap
inbounded.
when she can.
Oh, they say last touch by Easterday. Referee almost got hit in the face of the ball.
Looking to trap when we can. Oh, don't get caught.
There's a foul. They're going to get Easterday on that one.
Yeah, they're going to start calling these fouls pretty tight here in this last 4 minutes and 57 seconds.
That's number 3, Topanga Easterday, her first, team second.
There's Rather, able to get the ball in. Lost it, though, did Butcher, but there to pick it up is West, and she carries it into the front court now for Hardin Valley.
They're doing a scissor play here, so they're going to do a little crisscross move here. Oh, good steal.
There's a steal by
Deflection.
Easterday.
Oh, go, baby, shoot it.
Easterday does not feel the pressure from behind, but she is going to.
That was awful right there. He should have called a foul from behind.
There absolutely should have been a foul right there. That's what I thought we stopped play for.
She hacked her from behind, which made us get it off our knee. Crazy, crazy.
Ball inbounded,
but
and
they'll call that
there is
one
a
right there.
Foul by Josie Moody.
Yeah.
So
I'd like to see a little better officiating here in these last 4 minutes.
Addie Gamble getting ready to come back in with 4 fouls. Topanga Easterday going to sit down. Moody with her second personal foul, team's third here in the half. 4:35 left to play.
If that girl had come up and slapped under the ball, I would have not have said anything, but she's clearly hacked. Oh, come on.
Ball
Block.
inbounded.
A block by Laney.
Oh, but then a steal by
my
Butcher,
goodness.
and Butcher puts it up and in. 55-43, lead back to a dozen for Hardin Valley. Here's York driving down the lane, can't get it to go. No foul called despite a lot of contact.
That's the theme for our end of the court.
So here is York to inbound. Bailey Burrows, a little bit too strong with the shot off that left side. And it remains a 12-point game.
Those are the points. Those are the little crip shots you've got to make here in the end here. You've got to make those.
West dribbled through a phalanx of defenders there. Now outside for Butcher. Cameron Butcher has had a big second half.
He's saying that the defensive player tipped the ball.
And there is a foul. Laney Carmichael gets her money's worth.
I don't know why she did that foul.
Yeah, I'm not sure why she picked her
Still
up.
3 minutes to go. I don't know.
I'm also not sure why she picked her up. So timeout being taken by Clinton. Coach Doherty going to talk things over with her team. 3:52 left to play here, fourth quarter. When we're done here, 15 minutes after the conclusion of this one, the boys will take on Hardin Valley. Clinton 2-4, Hardin Valley 4-2. So the next foul by Clinton will put Hardin Valley into the bonus.
Yeah. We should actually be tied with that right now if they'd have called these two fouls that I feel like should have been called in the end.
And the ball inbounded to West. West hands it off to Butcher.
That's an illegal screen up top.
Butcher gives it up Adkison. Adkison back to West. 3:37 left to play here in this fourth quarter. West to Butcher. Butcher for Rather. Back across the way for West. 3:20 left to play. Driving down the lane. They're going to get Lainey Carmichael on the reach in. That'll be her third, team's fifth. So from here on out, 2 shots.
Yep.
That's on.
For Hardin Valley.
Her second, team fifth.
So at the free throw line will be number 3, Kendra West. She has 21 points in the game, make it 22. Second shot, good.
West has definitely had her best night of basketball at Clinton High School tonight.
23 points in the game for Kendra West. Good pass down low. Bailey Burrows with a terrific move to put it up off the window and in. She's got 14 in the game. 57-45, 3 minutes to play, fourth quarter. Lady Dragons back within a dozen. Here's Moody knocking the ball away from West. West regathers, now to Love. She can't handle the pass up top. Able to regather and gets it back in the hands of Kendra West. West, Addie Gamble going to be whistled for the reach-in foul.
That's number 1, Addie.
That'll be Addie's 5th personal foul, and she's out of the game.
So she will leave with 2 points on the night. So that foul shot did not count.
They're administering the ball. These guys down here administered the ball. We hadn't put our sub in yet for one that had fouled out. That's what's going on right now.
This officiating crew's on fire. 57-45, 2:45 left to go.
Cameron Butcher shooting 2.
So Butcher at the line. 16 points in the game for her, make it 17 as the first foul shot is good. 58-45. 13 of her 17 have come after halftime, make it 14 of her 18. 59-45, it was the Kendra West show in the first half. It's been the Cameron Butcher show here in the second for Hardin Valley.
Quick passes.
Allie York, nice fake on the, nice fake. Got the shot up, it would not go, and they're going to get the Lady Dragons. No, it's going to be, yes, it is going to be
a jump ball,
a tie ball, and it will belong to Hardin Valley. So Rather inbounds it. Ball knocked away by Sydney Harrell, but it will stay with Hardin Valley. 2:24 left to play, 59-45. Here is the inbounds pass, not a good one, but finds its way through to Kamaya Love.
But we're not waked up enough on defense to get that steal. We got to be paying attention right here.
There's been a couple like that tonight. There's a foul. Bailey Burrows got her money's worth that time. 59-45.
That was on Bailey Burrows, her second.
It's her second. 2 shots coming up here for Ava Claire Rather. I've said her name a lot tonight, but that's the first time she scored. More of a facilitator and rebounder out there. Ava Claire Rather at the line. 2 for 2 at the stripe now. And it's 61-45, largest lead of the game for Hardin Valley. York deep 3, and she knocks that one down. Allie York's first basket of the second half is a 3-pointer, makes it 61-48.
Deflection
Here's
by
a
Allie
steal.
with a steal. Go. All right.
Josie
good job,
Moody
Josie.
will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. That is going to be a foul on Rather.
Ava Claire Rather, her third, team third. Josie Moody.
61-48, Moody at the free throw line with her 8th point of the night.
Actually, her 11th point of the night.
Oh, excuse me.
12th. She made that.
So Moody shot up and good. 61-50. Here come the Lady Hawks back the other way. Atkinson puts it up. Nice little floater right there from Lily Atkinson. She has 10 points, and it's 63-50 with 90 seconds left to play. So looks like Clinton is going to fall
standing
to
around a lot.
8-1 on the season. First loss of the year for this Clinton squad. Here is Butcher with the turnaround against Harrell. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound to Sydney. Now it's up ahead. Here's Josie Moody. Moody in the corner. Carmichael got her defender in the air. Drives past her to the lane. Won't go. Rebound going to be tipped around. Controlled by Love. 60 seconds left to play now, fourth quarter. 63-50. All Hardin Valley here in the second half. 1-point game at halftime, but it has been all Hardin Valley here in the final 2 quarters.
We are gassed right now.
Here's Rather. Rather spins around, gives it up for West. 40 seconds left to play. Over to Butcher now. In the corner, it's Atkinson. Atkinson, double team comes, and the foul given by Clinton in the corner with 31.5 seconds left.
Well,
Her third.
Jim, I don't know what to say.
Well, it had
Hardin
to
Valley played a great game tonight.
And I think it was pretty unlikely we were going to go through the entire season undefeated. Would have been cool.
Well, we have to give credit to Hardin Valley. I mean, they're not a slouchy team. We told them this would be a competitive game tonight. Hardin Valley is a well-coached team. They've got the weapons like us. They've had several girls score in double figures. Oh, good.
Almost a
deflection and
really
steal
good
by
pass. A better defensive play, though, by Carmichael to pick that one off. Up ahead the other way. Here's Burrows for York. 11 seconds left. Cross court. Harrell for 3. No good.
But,
rebound
Josie
Moody.
with a rebound.
And Moody going to be fouled on the shot. So 64-40 the score. Excuse me, 64-50. My apologies.
Josie Moody, shooting 2.
Moody's first foul shot is good. Second shot up and good for Josie.
Josie shot well tonight from that charity stripe. She's not missed one yet.
And so our final
Shooting
score,
perfect.
the Hardin Valley Lady Hawks defeat your Clinton Lady Dragons by the final score of 64-52, handing Clinton their first loss of the season. We're going to cut the mics, do a little math, and when we come back, we'll give you some post-game numbers as Clinton falls for the first time this season, losing to Hardin Valley 64-52. We'll be right back here in just a few moments. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Math has been completed. We've got the appropriate roster for our next game, but right now, Jim Harris, Lecia Watson here, wrapping up game number 1 here on DragonVision. First taste of defeat tonight for Clinton as their 8-game winning streak to start the season comes to a close here tonight against a really good Hardin Valley team. And it was kind of the game we expected to see.
Yes.
The difference in this game really, though, in my opinion, was the second half. Hardin Valley it seemed like they picked up right where they left off, and you mentioned it a couple of times. The Lady Dragons just looked a little gassed out there.
Yeah, we looked like our feet was moving just maybe a step slow tonight. You have to give credit to Hardin Valley. They had several girls getting in double figures. We did too.
Yeah.
Just not enough.
Exactly. We'll start off here with Hardin Valley. Kendra West scored 17 of her game-high 23 points in the first half. She was relatively quiet in the second half, but that was no problem for Hardin Valley because Cameron Butcher, who scored 4 points in the first 2 quarters, finished up with a game with 18 points. So Butcher carried the scoring load for Hardin Valley in the second half. They did have a third double-figure scorer. That was Lily Adkison. That included a couple of deep three-pointers. She had 11 points in the game. Kamaya Love with 8 points for Hardin Valley. And Ava Claire Rather rounded out the scoring with 2 points.
Yeah, for Clinton, we had Addie Gamble with 2 points tonight. She was a little bit silent tonight compared to her night against the last 2 games. She had hit double figures in the last 2 games, so her scoring was a little off tonight. She got in foul trouble a little early, so that limited her minutes on the floor. That's always hurtful to us. But the leading scorer tonight goes to Bailey Burrows, number 4. Bailey had 14 points. She grabbed a bunch of rebounds, had some very impressive moves in the paint. And so Bailey, I think, had a very well-rounded game tonight. Bailey keeps playing like that throughout the season. I think she's coming into her own right here. We had Josie Moody with 11 points. She was perfect from the free throw line tonight, so that's saying a lot. Josie Moody also had a bunch of blocks tonight and a lot of deflections.
I can think of 3 off the top of my head as far as block shots.
Yes. And then Allie York with 13 points tonight. So Allie hit some key threes there in the game to draw us close there before halftime, and then just couldn't get them all to fall in the second half. We had Lainey Carmichael with 10 points tonight. She was also perfect from the free throw line. Lainey didn't shoot as much as she normally does. First half, she was rather silent. Second half, she did start shooting a whole lot more. I think the story for Clinton tonight that hurt us in scoring-wise, because I feel like that Hardin Valley capitalized off of our turnovers.
Yeah.
We had a game high of 21 turnovers tonight. Now listen, against a good team like Hardin Valley,
You can get away with that with some bad teams, but not a good team.
but not them. So you have 21 turnovers in a game, you're going to be hard pressed to win.
You've definitely made things a lot harder for yourself if that is the case. So Clinton falls to 8-1 on the season. Hardin Valley improves to 4-2. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to cut the mics again for just a little bit. When we do come back, we'll get you ready for the second game between the Clinton Dragons and the Hardin Valley Hawks. The boys' action on the way here in just a few moments. Welcome back, everybody. Getting ready here for game number 2 between Clinton and Hardin Valley. So we have got a partial roster for the Hawks. We've got a full roster for the Clinton Dragons. We've got, again, a very good crowd on hand here tonight for a Tuesday night game in early December.
Yes, good crowd for tonight. Hardin Valley being close. They've got a little student section going on over there.
So we are getting ready for the introduction of the starting lineups.
Another quick shout out to our cheerleaders and our dance team for their accomplishment. They went to Pigeon Forge this past weekend. Our dance team, coached by Kelsey Galloway and Emily Watson, they placed first out of I don't know how many squads. I think there were like 5 or so squads up there. Our cheerleading squad got second place. Both of them got a bid to the Nationals, which is in Orlando at Disney World.
Oh, they're going to have a blast.
What a great trip.
Right?
Yes.
Good
Tessa
for them.
Holbrook and Paige has got our cheerleading squad going on, let me tell you.
That is fantastic. That is certainly some fantastic news. I also understand there was a trio of Clinton football players that got offered scholarships to Austin Peay today.
Yes, Division I school. That's pretty
Once
good.
again, good evening and welcome to Clinton High School.
So we are getting ready for the introduction of the starting
Hardin Valley
lineup.
Hawks and the Clinton Dragons. First of all, the starting lineup for the Hardin Valley Hawks. At center, number 33, Will Fellers. At guard, number 11, Ben Brophy. At guard, number 4, Bryson Fry. At guard, number 2, A.J. Gray. And at guard, number 1, Patrick Carey. Hawks are coached by Andy Arndt.
So Hardin Valley coming in. I believe their record is 5-1 on the year.
That's not a bad record.
Clinton 2-4 on the season. Again, this is a team that is still growing as the early portion of this season gets started.
Yeah, Coach Lockard's trying to find his combination that can, sometimes with a young team that takes a little while.
Yes.
And then when your football players go late in postseason, that makes it delayed even more.
Especially when they go deeper than they've gone in over 30 years.
So, number 10,
Braylon Hayden getting the start tonight for the orange and black.
At a wing, number 3,
Bryson Maddox, one of the players I understand that was offered today.
Wow.
I believe he was one of the other ones.
And at point guard, number 23, Carter Nelson.
So Carter Nelson
The Dragons are coached by
getting ready for things to get started here tonight inside the Donnie Dome. Lady Dragons have already played. Unfortunately, they were defeated. The Clinton boys trying to salvage a split here in the nightcap. Clinton wearing their home white. Hardin Valley in their road navy blue. So let's put 8 minutes on the clock, shall we? Braylon Hayden and number 33, Will Fellers, getting ready to jump this one up for their respective teams.
Both teams looks like they're in their defensive tip.
Yeah.
Who will win this?
Tell you what, But the student sections have shown up. Both cheerleading squads are here in full force. Tell you what, this does not feel like an early December game. I don't know what it is, but here we go. Braylon Hayden tips it, and it's controlled by Jeremiah Lee and the Clinton Dragons. So here we go, over to Nelson on the right side. Nelson back up top now for Hayden. Picked up there by Fellers. Nice dump down for Dooley. Dooley, good defense there on that left block. He has to get it back outside. Now it's Maddox. Maddox tried to keep that one alive, but it's going to be a turnover headed back the other way. Here comes Ben Brophy. Brophy has his pocket picked by Bryson Maddox. Up ahead, Braylon Hayden, his pass, little bit too much mustard on that one, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Hardin Valley basketball. Still scoreless here, 38 seconds gone by. With the basketball on the block, nice move by the big fella. That was Will Fellers. He put he put Dooley in a spin cycle right there. So 2-0. Hardin Valley strikes first. Here's Maddox outside for Hayden. Back to Bryson. In the corner now for Hayden. Skip pass out front for Jeremiah Lee. Lee guarded there by Patrick Carey. Carey not giving him an inch. Able to get the ball over here on the left side for Bryson Maddox. A little over 90 seconds gone by here, opening quarter. Here is Maddox for Lee. Lee, spin move, quick in the lane, and that is going to be...
All three officials had a foul.
Yep.
Hardin Valley fans did not like that.
They did not care for that one. Foul will be on Fellers, his first, team's first. So here is Nelson underneath that pass, deflected away and stolen. Coming back the other way, here's Brophy for Hardin Valley. Brophy into the corner, finds the open shooter, and it's good.
Three-point basket, Bryson Fry.
Bryson Fry steps outside, knocks down the jumper, and it's 5-0, Hardin Valley early. 2 minutes gone by now. Here's Lee. Lee rises, fires, that one no good. Dooley tips the rebound, but it's going to be controlled by Hardin Valley. Brophy up ahead for A.J. Gray. Blocked from behind by Braylon Hayden, but cleaning up the mess is Will Fellers. 7-0, 5:38 left to play. Opening quarter. Here's Lee. Picked up there by Carey.
Oh,
that's going to be a foul on Carey. His first, team second.
So Patrick Carey, his first, team second.
Big guy icing in for Clinton.
So Caden Ison checks into the ball game for the first time tonight, and Jeremiah Lee will carry the ball into the front court. Here's Lee. Works to his left. Tell you what, this Hardin Valley defense has been stout. Here's a three from Nelson, no good. Rebound Bryson Maddox, back to Nelson, blocked by A.J. Gray, and they're going to say foul. Looked like a clean block from up here, but A.J. Gray going to be whistled for it, and it's going to be 2 shots at the line for Nelson.
To the line for the Dragons. Carter Nelson shooting 2.
First one is up, and it is good. And the Dragons are off the schneid. LeBron Booker checks into the game for the first time tonight.
Yeah, I noticed he didn't start tonight. Don't know.
Lee sits down in favor of Booker. Second shot, no good. So it remains a 6-point game, 7-1. Hardin Valley with the advantage early. Dragons still trying to get settled down here on this Tuesday night. Brophy working it
Dragons
around.
in their 1-3-1 zone defense, forcing a turnover.
And that pass thrown away. It looked like A.J. Gray was looking for Patrick Carey. So the ball inbounded, Maddox to Nelson. And here's Nelson. He's going to get fouled with 4:30 left to play.
That's on Bryson Fry, his first.
It's going to be on Fry, his first, team's fourth.
We're calling this game tight from the get-go, which is probably a great idea.
4:28 left to go. Ball inbounded. Here's Nelson. Nelson has it deflected away. Brophy got a hand on that. Now it's Brophy the other way to finish it. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes off the glass to Ison. Caden gives it off to LeBron Booker. Booker behind the back at midcourt. Drops it off down low for Dooley. Dooley can't get it to fall, and the rebound comes off to Sellers. With it now, Bryson Fry drives across the lane for A.J. Gray, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Offensive foul whistled on Bryson Fry, his second. Team's fifth. Halfway through the first quarter. And so we will shoot on the next foul. That was the fifth team foul, but it was an offensive foul, so.
Right.
Now Coach Locker, now the scorer's table also asking for a clarification.
Chris knows that rule. He's working the officials.
So here's Lee. Lee gives it up for Maddox. Bryson looks to drive. Back outside for LeBron Booker, and that is going to be an offensive foul whistled against Clinton.
That's on number 4, LeBron Booker, his first, team first.
So 3:46 left to go. Clinton fans chagrined by the call.
I don't know what the call was unless he just shoved off with his arm there. A lot of times when you extend that arm, they'll give that offensive foul call.
So 7-1 our score. Clinton trails by 6. Hardin Valley with the ball. Carey. Here's Brophy from the far side. Won't go. Rebound to Nelson. And here comes Nelson into the front court.
Oh, great pass, but
Terrific pass, just caught Booker too far underneath the basket. Dooley goes up strong with it with the left hand, can't get it to fall, and Sellers comes off there with the rebound. 3:15 left to go in an opening quarter where the Dragons have yet to hit a field goal. 7-1 our score, 3:11 left to play now. Here's Carey, cross the way for Schultz. And a timeout will be taken by Hardin Valley. So with 2 minutes and 59 seconds left here in this first quarter, 7-1 our score.
Yeah, our Dragons are starting off slow on the scoring, kind of like they did in the girls' game.
Yeah.
Not got a lot of shots up. We've only shot about 3 or 4 times, so we've got to get some more shots up.
Seven to 1 is our score.